It was really difficult for me growing up, dealing with the constant fighting. But Lilia, that's right. Lilia's the one who pushed me to write. She's the one who saved me. It was so long ago, but I still remember it so clearly. Flashback.
Where's the flashback? Where's the like cheesy flashback transition?
I'll freaking add that in post.
Yes.
the Arthur fantasy noise.
Yeah, so just throw that in. Yes.
Just throwing all the freaking effects.
This is probably gonna have a lot of dumb edits to it.
This is gonna be one of the best ones we've ever done, and it's probably not gonna get nearly the views that it deserves.
Man.
Yeah.
God, I am excited for everything that comes out this month.
Yeah.
Actually, no, Joanne, do you want to actually voice the character this time?
Oh yeah, I should probably voice the character. They're freaks, and you want to go back to them? Isn't that why you ran away with me in the first place?
Jeez, why not be more racist, Dad? She's my mother. She's dying. I can hear my parents clearly fighting a few rooms away from us. Interesting how neither of them have southern accents, but oh well.
Come on, Annie. You know what it's like growing up in this household. Do you know how much you hated it? And you want to put put that on our son? He's a freaking pickup truck, for God's sake.
And are you okay?
Oh no. I don't think Annie's okay she took one too many tests on the solar system.
Snap.
Oh no.
A nervous but determined little voice called out to me, followed by the snap of her fingers. Oh, she's so baby!
Oh my god, that's so adorable. So adorable.
Which book will you read to me today? You're so good at storytelling. No, Lilia, I don't really feel like reading today. I've already read them all 1,000 times. Plus, I just got turned into a tow truck. I don't know why. Oh, it's a little heart necklace.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
What about Prince Philip? Or Princess Aurora? I want to know what happened. It's the fight. Philip saves Aurora from the evil witch. Blah blah blah. They have happy ever after. They're all the same story.
Everything beauty is canon.
Jeez. Disney is canon in this game. That means Mater is canon.
Mater canon, so.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's the public domain version. I often look away from Lilia. The sadness and patheticness in her eyes made me mad.
Why are you mad?
Why you always bitching? Why you always bitching? It's probably because he's in this white ass room.
Yes.
Dang, this is like a form of torture.
She never had to go through any of this. The shouting continued. I felt numb to it by now. Mater! What, Lilia? I already said no. I'm now sounding like Cartman knockoff.
Yep. Nah.
Screw you guys, I'm going home. Wait, I'm already home. Fuck.
He jumped characters, wow.
They have to grow into Mater, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I threw one of the picture books on the ground.
It's the natural order.
It opened up to a page of The Evil Witch. Samantha impersonating Princess Diana Sands.
Diana Sands.
It was our favorite book. She loved to look at the pictures while I read to her. She said it made the characters come alive. But Lilia didn't back down, even though she was slightly shaking nervous. She looked at me with determination in her eyes. I couldn't return her gaze. What is it? You and me. Eh? You and me. We're gonna work together. Something new. Something way better. And it can be whatever you want. Right? But, Lilia, you can hardly read, let alone write. I can draw the pictures. Lily had already started grabbing some crayons and paper. Here, she said, thrusting a pencil at my face. It almost hit me in the eye, but that's okay because I have a windshield now instead of ice. Thank you, Mom.
Oh my god.
I don't have all day now. My drawings are really good. Oh, look how determined she is.
Dang. Nice. That's adorable.
Lily had already begun drawing with a rare and fierce and fiery intensity. I allow myself to be swept up in the escape she created. Since then, Lily and I never stopped writing, never stopped drawing. It became a little bond. When we were down, we would draw, we would write. Before you knew it, Lily and I had formed a kind of an intense bond. But one that was different, strange, and matured from when we were children. For one thing, she actually learned how to read, and I got better at using my crayon to write. It felt more fragile. Lilia, I really...
Mater, are you okay?
Sorry, I was reminiscing about my childhood. I'm fine, I just get lost in my own thoughts of reminiscing on my childhood. You know I had abusive parents. My mother turned me into this tow truck. You know, Lilia's the one who encouraged me to write. She saved me in a way from the depression of being turned into a tow truck.
I see. But... I know, I haven't known you nearly as long as you've known Lilia. So maybe I don't have the right to say anything, but I think you don't give yourself enough credit, Mater. Lilia might have saved you once, but right now, in all these years, Mater, you've saved yourself and many others with your writing, your creativity. You really inspire me.
What a pep talk.
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't agree to be your editor if I didn't think you had talents, and now you write for yourself, don't you?
Oh, I guess. It's really impressive that a tow truck learned how to use the computer.
Yep, tow truck browsing the internet.
Don't let it get to your head, okay?
I won't. I learned to stop taking things to my head when I saw this one review of Cars 2. By this guy called Mysterious Mr. Enter. Seems like a chill dude outside of everything else. You know, thanks, Irma. She smiles back at me. Okay, let's go for books by Steeple for now. We move our way through several bookshelves, tracing each letter one by one. PQR7. S.
S.
It's wit.
Oh, what?
I follow Irma's gaze, and to our amazement, a series of books with the author Sybil line the bookshelf before us.
Wow.
That was easier than I thought.
Sybil's got a following. What do you mean,
Yes.
Sybil? Let's start looking.
Like a child, Irma pulls all the books off from the shelf, making a cluttered mess on the floor. I suppose that's one way to do it, but it looks like things. But by the looks of things, it'll take a while to go through all these. Time quickly passes as the two of us skim through the books before us. As each page goes by, the more fruitless our endeavors become. The idea of mystical spellbooks and secret codes being stored in a public library was a stupid one to begin with. Just like insert political stance here.
Oh no.
These are just children's stories. Who would have thought a witch would have been such a great writer? I mean, I'm sure Akko would have been a great writer.
Hmm.
I kind of want to see Akko just write about her adventures. I feel like they'd be really cute.
Yeah, Akko just makes a graphic novel of her own experiences.
Yep, Akko getting into manga.
Alternatively, Akko could also strikes me as the kind of person that would write fan fiction.
Yeah, she totally does.
Yeah, What's the name of the famous witch in that series again? It's been a really long time since I've seen Little Witch Academia.
Got to. I know there's Diana, but I don't think that's the famous one.
Yeah.
That's not.
Shining Chariot, I think.
Yeah, Shining Chariot or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, she just makes Shining Chariot fan fictions.
Yes, she makes them and then like hides them. The only one who sees them is Susie.
Yes. Honestly, Akka would get along great with Luz from the Owl House.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they all look at Rosemary from High Guardian Spice and go, "Who the hell is that?"
Yeah. They try to be friends, but then they can't be because she's so poorly written.
and poorly animated.
Yeah. In some ways, I feel bad about making fun of that series, but then I see clips of it again, and I'm like, this series is impossible to defend.
I seriously, every time I've seen screenshots of it, I notice like all the errors, the fact that the characters don't even look like they belong in the backgrounds.
I'm sure if the kids who read these actually met the author, they'd be more frightened by appearance than the tales of damsels in distress saved by knights in shining armor. Yes, what is this woman's problem? Is she writing out her own fantasies or something? In act of frustration, I take a hold of our beloved spellbook and toss it towards a nearby bookshelf.
Bruh. What'd you do that for? What if you ruin it and we can't save Lilia?
Yeah, it's just... why there's so many books? How much money is she making off all these books? Wait a second. I look towards the floor at the spellbook I just tossed. Its back cover is strewn open on the floor, revealing a short biography about the author in plain English. What we've been looking for was in our hands the whole time. Man, have I fucking been there before.
Yeah.
What's that look for?
Yeah, the more I look at it, the more her design kind of reminds me of Rey from Evangelion.
Sort of, I can kind of see that. Yeah, I can kind of see it with the hair.
It's like if she was never cloned in the real version, just kind of lived happily.
Yeah.
Read this. I quickly pick up the book from the ground, presenting it to Irma as she looks back towards me with confusion.
I don't get it.
Read the latest part.
This renowned witch, also known for her mystical fairy tales and enchanting stories for young human minds, blah blah blah. What? She lives in the forest? The forest, which one is that? That nails it down.
Right? She lives in the forest community just outside of town.
Well, we found out she writes children's stories. Perhaps she's not such a bad person after all.
I just got the dumb image of what's actually happening with the tow truck thing. And how there's just a girl in a witch costume just chatting to a tow truck in a public library. And I just got a freaking picture of that in my mind from like another perspective.
Oh no.
God, I freaking love how stupid this session has been.
Well, indeed.
We're really living up to the title of Curse Cube this time.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Well, we've only known for sure to pay your place to visit. We need to save Lilia and fast.
Right. I guess we can come back later and clean up all these books. Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay,
librarian.
Man, but if you come back to the scene of the crime, you might get in even more trouble. I don't know.
Tracing back the way we came, it didn't take us long to find the exit of the library. Our passion are reignited as hope incites us cascades through our hearts. It's that passion with which we chase our dreams. The three of us.